If you had to die
Yo, wait, what?
now, do you think you would go to heaven or yeah?
The nice
On
thing,
the Sunday.
Not
no,
you. No,
I
you
won't
won't go
make
to
it.
heaven.
I won't go to heaven.
You're gonna go to hell.
All the
I
pastors.
also don't think hell is a physical place. So, but for the sake of the question,
Yeah, no,
yes.
no. This is just for the sake
For the sake of the question,
So
I'll go to hell. Yes, I think.
And you, tell her what you must.
You
You
say
had
you're
no
Christian.
sin
You
be
say
first
I'm
to cast
Christian,
the
right?
first stone.
The sin this.
I heard that one too. I'm sorry, face.
Sorry, yeah.
You said your line wrong, but it's fine. Keep going.
Did I say it wrong?
Let you is the first to cast the first stone.
You're talking darkness.
Let them cast the stone. You know what I'm saying? It's
Fuck
got
you,
funny.
fuck you.
I'm hoping that I go to heaven. I think I've been a good person.
Good person based on what?
On what? Yeah.
Based on his principles.
You
I think
know,
babies
you
are
get what
the
I'm saying?
only people that can make it into heaven today.
Yeah, sure.
It's just babies. Be them.
I'm gonna say a very blatant statement,
Say it.
right? I think you guys are very ignorant
For real?
in this sense.
In this conversation.
Yes, in this sense.
Okay.
A foreign national, for instance, to take advantage of anything, right, in this country, one of you need to put access, allow access, or whatever it is.
Saying is we must start with our government, bruh. The people that are stealing the money for the resources and shit. I'm saying that's where we start.
Publicly, why
Yes.
would somebody like the Patriotic
Yes.
Alliance
Yes.
align in front of a public place
Yes.
and do that in public if they didn't have that kind of information?
Agenda? No, there's always agenda.
But
'Cause
that's
here's
the thing.
No,
We're not talking about everybody in general. We're talking about the public hospital system.
bruh,
That's it.
Bruh.
So what if we cut all the foreigners from the hospitals
Okay.
and we only give them the mobile clinics?
Okay.
Are you gonna fight?
ignorance again is a motherfucker.
But you working good faces.
Bro,
I don't like that word.
but
My
you
opinion
may
doesn't
not
make
like
me.
it.
My
Maybe-
opinion doesn't
no,
make me
I'm
ignorant.
not saying it does. I'm not saying it does.
Hey, all and welcome back to the Bowler. Guys, we're back with another one. I am who I am, and I don't give a damn. It's your boy, D Hunt. And the D stands for Dollar What You Must.
Always.
Always.
This is your girl, Brown Tash, aka Bronny B. And if you don't know, follow me on Instagram so you know.
That's what it is. It's your boy, your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. It's your boy Face.
Face.
Yellow in the building.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
He's back for
For
another one. He wants to take Ghost's job.
I feel like it's fair at this point. Ghost must give his CV in again.
He must apply again.
He must do it again.
Yeah.
The whole
Let
process.
us see if he's going to qualify again.
No, Ghost is Ghost, boy.
Yeah,
I love Ghost.
isn't about
No.
nepotism.
What?
Okay.
Well, let us start with the icebreaker
Happy.
again. Yeah.
Heartbreaker.
So I got another one for you today. So if you had to die
Yo,
like
wait, what?
now,
Okay.
nah,
Yes?
like immediately,
Yo.
with any chance of preparation,
No
anything,
chance.
With no chance.
with no chance, with no
Okay.
chance of preparation,
Yes.
can't make anything right, nothing. You die
No,
now.
Fuck all, yeah.
Nah, do you think you would go to heaven or yeah?
The nice
on
thing.
the Sunday. I'm probably not gonna. I'm gonna have a conversation with the Lord. Probably it's probably gonna be one of those topics where I must go. They're gonna call my number. They're gonna play my movie. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to talk to the guy. But I'm hoping that I go to heaven. I think I've been a good person thus far.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say heaven. Say heaven with some T's and
Good
C's.
person based on what?
On what? Yeah.
What makes a good person?
Based on his principles, like
Okay, thou shall not kill kind of
yeah,
things.
the
and stuff.
commandments. I'm sure
Yes,
I'm right
okay,
there.
okay.
So all the commandments you are sharp.
I'm sharp by the
You
commandments.
didn't plan anyone's husband.
No, I didn't
Okay.
adulterize nobody.
Anyone's wife was
You don't
Or
envy,
anyone's wife.
you
Anyone's
haven't
wife. Yeah.
envied your neighbor. You haven't envied your neighbor.
Wait, never mind.
Let's go back to the one you laughed so nicely with. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Jello.
Okay, I feel like no, I'm not gonna go to heaven. I was busy with a lot of stuff before, but I feel like if we have to do it
What kind of
today,
people's wives?
Yes.
yes. If it was me, maybe 10 years
but
ago,
check your brother there.
no.
You mustn't commit adultery is what the Bible says.
Yes.
So in that case, you're not the one that's married, bruh. So that one is going to hell.
Oh no.
Yeah, but you
no,
know,
bruh,
it's
that's
You
not-
don't
what-
have to be
what-
a
wait.
paid.
You
don't
can't
have to
say
be
that.
married to do that.
you can't say that because if we are,
You are
all-
infiltrating a marriage.
Okay,
son.
what if you don't know that person is married and then?
you know.
Yeah, well,
No, but what
well,
if you don't
didn't
know?
know.
Like,
You
you
didn't-
don't
then you
know.
didn't know. You didn't know. It's
You
what
did.
once you knew.
Nee, what I'm asking is still a son if you don't know that person.
No,
is
no, no.
married.
But this is what I'm
Nah,
trying to say.
because you didn't
I wouldn't think it is.
I also
right?
wouldn't think it
until
is.
the moment you knew.
Yeah.
What did you do after
Yeah.
you knew?
Yes.
So if you
Yes.
didn't go and correct the wrong, if once you knew, then okay,
Okay, yeah.
you get what I'm saying. So
I feel like today, yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
to heaven. Before today, hell no.
Yeah, because God forgives.
so even
Hell
yesterday.
no.
Okay,
To Broadway today?
Yeah.
Yamal Tsotsi. Sure.
that's what it is.
But 10 years ago, fuck no.
That's good. That's good.
And this was on
It's-
high alert there. Yeah, Bruno was spanning the aunties.
No, I wasn't.
Okay,
Yeah.
face.
I based on this verse that says that his thoughts are not our thoughts, right? What we think qualifies you into heaven or what you think disqualifies you
Yeah.
out of heaven is not necessarily what it actually is.
Okay.
So based on that, I really don't know. I really just try
None
to,
of us
to
know,
be
face,
the
but
best.
this is a hypothetical, bruh.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No.
If you were to die
No.
today, what do you
I-
think?
no.
You-
Not
No,
you. No,
I
you
won't
won't go
make
to
it.
heaven.
I won't go to heaven.
You're gonna go to hell.
All the
I
pastors.
also don't think hell is a physical place. So, but for the sake of the question,
Yeah, no,
yes.
no. This is just for the sake,
the sake
of the question. So we don't
yes.
have to be technical
So
about it.
yes.
No, I won't go to heaven. I'll go to hell. Yes,
It's wild.
I think.
And you, Dala, what you must.
Me, I think. Yes, sis. I think I'll fuck.
I thought I'm going to hell.
I think I'll go to hell. I think I'll go. Yo, bruh. I really
Why?
think I'll go to heaven. But what makes me think I'll go to hell is what happened
Before.
previously.
That's me
Nah.
too.
Yeah, is what makes me
That's
think
me
I'll go
too.
to hell.
Because now you're married and living
Yeah,
life
but
and
talking
you're
about
great.
the dying, what you said, isn't it?
So
No,
We
no,
have to
no.
die now.
Yeah, but remember
So,
your
okay,
past is still
but
your
remember,
past.
God forgives you.
And I
right?
didn't
Ask for
go
forgiveness.
and get born again or anything as yet.
Yeah, we
understand.
no,
So-
simply by
so-
asking. Yeah, you ask for forgiveness.
But
he
now, what if I
forgives.
didn't?
Okay, that's the point. But that's the
You
point.
Then I'm
burning.
going to
Yeah,
hell.
that's the point. Yeah.
Burning and burning. You're going to burn
Yeah.
in the bowler. The hottest one.
Throw him in the bowl.
Hectic. That was nice. That was lit.
Yeah.
That was lit.
Shit.
So we all halfway. I
Do you
guess.
want to chop in? What do you think?
I'm going to hell. You're not even going to
Didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's
But luckily, again, like I say, bro, and this is again obviously those that believe in the whole Christianity thing, and if you believe in the thing, it's literally, bro. If God thought the way we thought, he'd be vengeful.
Yo.
He'd be touched. He'd be very sentimental. Yeah. So
angry.
almost nobody would go to heaven or make it or whatever it is
Facts.
in that
Yeah,
case. You get what I'm saying?
sure.
So again, I'm very happy for the fact that the Bible simply states that his thoughts are not our thoughts,
Yeah.
and his ways aren't our ways. So whatever you feel is justable punishment or cause or whatever it is, not necessarily how he thinks and
Okay,
how
wait, I
he.
have one for Brown one.
hectic.
So
We were going there anyway.
yeah, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there.
Bastard.
So you say if you die,
Yeah.
you think you'll go to heaven if you die today.
Mm-hmm.
But now,
Go for it.
I'm gonna go for it.
Don't hold back.
And it's guys, it's fuck man, it's a fair question. With your sexuality, do you think you will go to heaven?
I don't think that he will despise me for my
Based on that.
sexuality.
Are you?
There are other people that is killing children, that is doing other stuff. I don't think my gaydar is going to drive him nuts, to be honest. I don't.
After what he done to Sodom and Gomorrah?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe he might be slightly offended because I happen to be female and I have to multiply and continue a seed. Maybe that would be provoking. But at the end of the day, he's my dad.
Well-
He's going to be like, you made in my image,
He's not your dad, he's your father.
father. he's my father. So I don't think so.
The
I
father
don't,
doesn't mind if his daughter is gay.
that's the thing. I don't think sexuality is
No,
the
no, not that
biggest
he doesn't
conversation.
mind.
Yeah.
Not that he
Don't
doesn't
guys-
mind.
think it's
Again,
a
and again,
conversation.
I'm not saying that he does mind. By the way, I'm just saying that you can disagree and love and support your child at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
You can say, "Yo, what you are doing is rubbish, but you are my child. I do not want to see you hurt. I love the fact that you stand up for yourself,
Yeah.
and I've got your back."
Yeah, you see,
You
my
get what
honest
I'm saying?
opinion when it comes to that, is dead. As long as the person that you hurt is treating you good and checking.
But this is God we're
you happy
talking
and
about.
what-
We're not talking.
I'm talking about myself.
So even the light, because you have two girls and you have a
check,
boy.
bruh. If your light is gay, bruh. What are you going to do? Are you going to move him straight?
You can't.
No, yeah,
no.
That's why I
yeah.
say as long as whoever they work, they
Fact.
choose to spend the rest of their life with.
Mm-hmm.
Must be treating them now, and you know what I'm saying, bro. You can't.
The thing is, bro, it's not even your place to judge, bro.
Yeah.
Whether it's your child or not, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Let he
Exactly.
that is without sin be the first to cast the first stone.
Facts.
So to be honest with you, bro, whether it is your child or not, my nigga, you not fucking God, bro. You don't
That's
have the
true.
right to
No, but
judge.
also
I think I'd be okay.
just and guys, this is not my the way I think. Né? This is just
Society.
for everyone that is watching to get both sides. Né?
Okay.
So in the Bible,
Yes.
né, it says that the man leads the household.
Yes.
Né? He's the one that leads his wife. He leads his children.
Verbatim, it says it that way.
No,
Not verbatim.
No,
not
it's
verbatim,
facts.
not verbatim.
It said that. It's
But
in
not,
there.
not in those
Ish.
words,
In
but
those
it does
words,
say
but it
that.
says
Okay.
it.
But not in those words.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you verbatim
No,
because
no,
I
no.
don't
I hear
know.
you. Okay, I hear you.
So it says that the man leads
Mm-hmm.
his wife, he leads his family, leads the wife and the kids.
Yes.
You check.
Yes.
So is he not leading if he's telling his children that this is not what, how can I put it, like,
This is wrong.
This is God says God is against
religious
this.
people, we are Christians, we grow
Yeah.
up in a Christian manner.
Yeah, yeah.
And our religion believes that this is
Wrong.
not right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So is the father then wrong by doing that?
No, I don't think so. So again, right? You know, like how the Christian, for instance, and I think also the church or Christians, doesn't matter which denomination, right? We get this part wrong. It is your job to preach in terms of the gospel, right? It is your job to lead and say, yo, this and this and this, right? It's not your job to enforce, bro.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
You can teach, bro. You can say to your child, my nigga, this is wrong based on this. Look at this proof and evidence and whatever it is. You get what I'm saying?
can take
a
Sharp.
horse to the water,
cool.
but you
Yeah,
can't
and
make
this
him
is, I'm not
drink.
talking about your 5-year-old child, nigga. Like, you should know better. But you get what I'm saying? Like, you can tell your wife, my nigga, Sharp, this and this and this and this and this. You can't enforce that.
Yeah, sure.
You get what I'm saying? It's not your place to do that. The Holy Spirit and God, for those, again, for the believers. Again, and you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
God will do the changing of heart and whatever it is once you have simply exposed people to certain things. And again, it's not just your wording, it's by practicing the shit that you believe in, by being loving, by not hitting, by not abusing, by support, by whatever it means.
By not
You get-
condemning.
By not condemn. Bro, it literally says, bro,
Yeah.
it is not your job to judge.
Yeah.
You can say, yo, bro,
100%, yeah.
look, because of, look,
Let he
you
what
say you're
knows
Christian,
and be
you say
first
I am
to cast
Christian,
the
right?
first stone.
The Bible says this and this.
I heard that one too. I'm sorry, face.
Sorry, yeah, yeah.
You said your line wrong, but it's fine. Keep going.
Did I say it wrong?
I said it.
Wait, what did I
Back
say?
to front. Let you is the first to cast the first stone.
Ah, you're talking cackle. Let's play that
Dead
back.
ass said
Ah,
that,
you're not
bro.
gonna play
I
that. You're
heard
not gonna
all
play
of
that.
that, bro.
Who's
Who's
casting
them?
the stone?
Let them cast the stone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
fuck
quite
you,
funny.
fuck you.
No, but I hear you though, face. I don't, but based on what he's saying and
Sounds
based on
like
what you're saying,
Bob Justice is
Hey, dog.
stones or
Hey,
something.
dog.
Who's
No,
this?
but they
I
used
feel
to
like-
stone the people. That's what it was about.
feel
They used to
like-
stone the people back in the day. And
they
they
did.
said,
But he stopped that. He said, let he, right?
What knows-
Without sin. So when you sit back and
No,
check,
didn't I
okay,
just say
you
that?
have not.
Fuck.
no.
you're going to play that thing back.
No,
I
you
fucking
didn't.
tired of it.
No, you
I'm
didn't.
fucking
You
sick and
can't
tired of
You
your
pooned
whole
it.
shit.
You pooned it
Dollar, we're
again.
gonna-
You probably
we'll
pooned
see.
it again.
That
You
was
know?
kind of funny.
He pooned it
That was a
again.
bomb ass icebreaker though. I feel like also, just to conclude it,
Yeah.
me leading my life,
Yeah.
he is first.
Yes.
Right? And the way that I love myself is
Yes.
the way that I love the person
Him.
that I love.
Okay.
And if I use that,
Yes.
I keep that going.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not something that's shameful. I think the murderer,
Yeah.
the rapist,
Yeah.
the adulterer.
Plus, who am I?
Yeah.
Who
And
are
you
we
are
to
very-
say?
They feel
Who are
the
we?
same.
Who
You
are
know
we
what I
to
mean?
tell you? Who
Yeah.
are we to
Exactly.
tell you?
I think babies
You
are
get
the
what I'm saying?
only people that can make it into heaven today.
Yeah, sure, sure,
It's
sure.
just babies. But yeah, if I have to say brother, I'm like, yeah, okay, give me a convo at least, Lord. Let me know why.
And I think the babies would
Vibes.
also be based on an ignorance thing. In fact, that they don't know, they aren't
Yeah. I
think
aware.
More-
I think
more
in
innocence than
innocence. Yeah,
ignorance.
I
No,
think
they're
in
innocent.
innocent
Yeah, because they aren't
phase,
aware. They're innocent.
don't know
because
anything
not
yet.
that they won't cuss necessarily. They'll hear you and try and say the same thing.
Yeah.
But because of the innocence behind it,
Yeah.
why would you hold it?
Yes.
There's a prophet once. This is so random, it's off topic, but there's a prophet that came to like a church when I was growing up one day, and only the moms, the new moms, like with newborn babies, had to be in the church.
Okay.
So I sat there because I was liking things, and the pastor, like the prophet, was like, the reason why babies are kept the way that they are and why we don't understand them is because they actually know stuff.
Okay.
But like humans are not
Pure-
supposed to
before it's
function.
influenced,
Yes, it's like a
yeah.
spiritual thing. Like God deliberately gives a baby gibberish
Hmm.
because the baby is saying stuff over you, saying stuff to you, saying
Oh. Yes.
stuff through you.
Yes.
So I think that that's kind of also another
sick,
reason why.
beautiful way to look
I
at it,
think
yeah.
that
It
also
is
that's a
very,
stunning way
very,
to look at babies and like
Yeah.
them growing and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it's a bomb ass icebreaker. Well done, Dylan. That was lit.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Alrighty.
lit.
All right.
Oh, yeah, so are we ready to get into the episode?
Let's do it.
Yes,
Let's
I'm
do it.
ready.
Let's do
Ready.
it. I
Both
thought
of
we
us.
were in there, but
LGBTQ this episode.
It's Pride Month in America. We have to wait for.
oh,
It's gonna,
this,
it's gonna, it's gonna send Scomble videos.
Face
It's gonna be a lot
is
of
not
stuff
gonna
to deal
have
with.
I'm beyond that level. I'm at the
Yeah,
point
just
where I
buy
never
another-
get
Don't
nose
man,
now.
listen
I
to
get
it.
ass if I
You're
don't
lying,
want
You're
ass.
a lying face.
I'm at
Face
the
is
point.
not gonna have ass.
Face is not gonna
I
have.
heard the line. I was addressing it. Nigga, I'm a rapper. I'm faster than you with words, bro.
Ooh, I think rap.
I think
You go for it, faces, faces,
Same thing you
faces.
told me earlier. You're not the only rapper in the world.
no, but here,
He's the only rapper in this world. Oh, you
right
win.
now.
Hey, where do you
now-
at? Is this fruity?
What
Hey.
were you saying last, bro? I said we're gonna remember.
That's fine. No, Dylan asked to be
Because we
ready
can't
to.
just play the video.
No, he's asked to be ready to get into warme
No, we're gonna go
topics.
to warme topics now. We were not going
yeah,
to
so I'm
warme
gonna talk
topics.
Yes, it's you,
You're
sir.
calling, bro. Come and see the video's gonna play first. You see?
But can you put it louder?
It's so far from your face. Hey.
Yeah, we don't change that.
Yeah, I'm not even a smoke. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It just sounded like a can I please, man. You know.
There was so much drama.
1, 2.
You answer Zol.
Bama. Alyssa Bama also.
1, 2.
I'm with him there. Well,
Same. I wish we could.
But I don't owe
And
you.
Lola.
Hey, I don't owe you, bro.
and that's why I like 85 South.
Yeah.
You watch 85
Yes, I
South?
do.
Yes, it's the business. So that was my dream to do that shit.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But you're gonna have to just turn the screen a bit more. I can't see there.
Are you still recording me, Calvin? You sure? Which one look before you? Just which one before you? You know me, I don't understand fruit looks now.
No. Fruity.
Okay. Yeah, let's get into it. So today's warm topic, guys. I want to show you guys a club now. I just want to know like what you guys. I want your opinions on the whole matter. So yeah, watch this and then we'll talk.
All foreigners are not going to be allowed entry here. Yes, regardless of you having an appointment. This is a public hospital. According to our laws, you are supposed to get a medical permit and use a private hospital.
We are here with an operation to emphasize Immigration Act 13 of 2002, Section 17, whereby foreigners cannot use our public hospitals.
Our healthcare system are overcrowded. The funding is not even enough to service our hospitals. Government is failing us.
Look, these borders that we have. I'm just listening to me. I'm speaking out. Don't come with your emotional blackmail. The borders we have is made by the white man. It's made by the white man.
Government.
You understand?
What do we need? Has its own government.
What do we need to do?
Government take
We are not fighting. We just want to say something.
With regards to health and things, we're not supposed to.
Go face your government. Go to your country
Yo,
Yeah, basically.
nah.
And Bailout is like, according to our constitution and stuff, like, foreigners, when they come to South Africa, they're supposed to use our private hospitals and pay.
Yeah.
Like our public hospitals are for
the public
it's for the
citizens.
public, it's for South Africans. So what they were doing now, that's was I think Friday. I don't know what hospital it is, I'm not sure, but the PA went to go stop foreigners from coming in to say, nah, go and use public hospitals. The last guy also, the red colored man, he was trying to defend the foreigners by saying, as a hospital, we can't deny sick people and stuff like that to check. He was trying to like let them.
Come
At the
in.
end of the day, like, do you all think like, what do you all think about this whole thing?
It's fucking hectic, bro, because if you look at our country in terms of resources, né, like we are lacking.
Yeah.
And if you do go to government hospitals and clinics and shit, né, you'll see that like majority of the people there are foreigners.
Yeah, and just to add on that, so this wasn't the full clip. I found this clip on Reality Street Talk on
Okay.
TikTok. You check.
Yeah.
That's the page. Yeah, follow like Reality Street Talk. Anyway, so the full video, there was even a part where someone was like right now there's foreigners that has beds there, but South Africans can't be accepted
Can't,
because there's
yeah.
no beds for them and stuff like that. So,
But now on the same note, né, they saying that they can't use our public hospitals, they must use our private hospitals and pay. But now the foreigners that are coming here that are using our public hospitals and clinics and things, né, they don't have funds to pay for private healthcare, to pay for private hospitals, because we all know that it's not cheap, bruh, to go to a private hospital and pay for.
exactly. So what you do in other country if you don't have money for that shit? I agree with those people, by the way.
No, bro. Look, ne, people. Hey, bro. It's a hectic thing. Ne. It's also not. It's not right on South African citizens because it takes away from us to provide for them. Ne. But that's where also on the other end where the spirit of Ubuntu comes in, because like that I was also saying there of the borders. So we didn't have borders before the white people came here. We could move anywhere we want, although we all had our places, but you could move as and where you want to, how you want to. You can, as long as you can get there, you can go there.
But at the end of the day, us as South Africans are now complaining that our public hospitals are not doing enough. You check that they.
But they're also
looks
stealing
like-
a lot of the money that's supposed to
But
do these
besides stealing
things.
the money, bruh, imagine, okay, picture ne, if we didn't have this foreign problem and stuff. There was going to be enough space for our people and.
Okay, let's see your face.
That's what I think, Owens. I don't know.
So this is my thingy on it, right? Firstly, cool, because fact checker, are you the fact checker, right?
Yep.
Cool. On simple Google, it says, okay, in South Africa, all individuals, including foreign nationals, have the right to access basic health care, including free primary healthcare services at government facilities. This includes emergency medical treatments regardless of legal status. Cool. And then there's another part, another article that I'm just going to quickly go into. Sharp. So the Gauteng Department of Health, Circular 27 of 2020, right, stated that all non-South African citizens, which is, I guess, where maybe the confusion comes from, right? all non-South African citizens except refugees and asylum seekers are classified as full-paying patients, right? But when you go into the actual article, right, it says that right? It says was later withdrawn.
Oh,
Right?
okay. So it was withdrawn.
Yes, but many health officials still refer to it when denying foreign nationals healthcare services. They still refer to it, but it was withdrawn.
So it was that the
So-
thing they're speaking about was actually withdrawn.
It was withdrawn.
So it's not like it anymore.
It isn't like that. So here's the thing. The one thing that I really feel that hurts a lot of some South Africans, right? And mainly America even, is ignorance of travel. The way you speaking fucks up any South African that is in a foreign country. You need to understand that how must they be treated in that other country where
but
they
check
are.
face. Okay, all right.
No,
I hear
no.
what you're saying. But
Let me finish.
there's a difference between someone that is here legally and someone that's here illegally, bro.
Okay, that's not what you said in the beginning. That's not what I'm addressing. Illegal or legal. That's not what you
And in the
mentioned.
video as well, when you look at it,
You get what I'm
they didn't
saying? That's not what
mention
you stated.
Legal or illegal.
Illegal is a different story.
I understand where both sides are coming from. Because if you think about it, if you have to be in another country, you would expect somebody to have common decency. But we're dealing with us. And if I'm speaking on it from this video, I actually stand with the Patriotic Alliance because these are 10 to 1 people that don't
because,
actually
we are
have
paying for health in other countries,
documentation.
bro. We are not getting
Have
it
you?
for free.
When last did you go to a public hospital? When last have you gone to a public hospital?
Me,
Yeah.
a few months ago.
Okay. So my brothers got kids, right? And they were born in public hospitals. All of
Same
them.
as mine.
All of them. The process from the time my sister-in-law had the boys
Yes.
and the end was disgraceful. My mom goes to Germiston Hospital for her meds every month. She's choosing to go to a government hospital because pensioners get better health care there. It's on time. They don't have to go and talk to a pharmacist about anything. I think that's exactly what the issue is here. It's not about the fact that these are foreigners and that we don't care. It's the fact that our country is losing this conversation. How many times is it that you go to a hospital and they're more likely to help that foreigner than they are
then let's
to your
word it.
people?
Let's word it accurately because not
that's-
everybody is
I get
like
you.
is willing to use their brains to do the mental work to get to the point where
Yes,
you're
but a
referring
lot
right
of
now.
foreigners are also not willing to do the physical work and actually go and get an ID at Home Affairs or go and get an actual.
but-
Now you
but-
sit.
but that's why
Let
again-
me finish. You actually realize how long the nurses take. That's what my point was going to be, because they have to open up new hospital cards for this one, and the other.
How
and I
often have you
understand.
been to the hospital
I
with a
go
child, for instance?
quite frequently.
When often, like
Mostly the mobile clinic now. The mobile clinic comes to the communities now. But when I did go to the hospital with my niece when she had to go for her dentistry work, it was the most irritating thing. I turned around and walked out. I told my parents pay for
Because
it to go
of foreigners?
get. No, because the system was annoying.
Okay, so that's why again I'm saying, right? Wording is very important.
Always,
You get what I'm saying?
always.
Again, the way I addressed it, and the reason I didn't want to just come off and just speak because I am foreign.
To a certain extent.
You get what I'm saying?
To a certain
so
extent.
this is again. That's why I went to Google and read that.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of emotion that go in speaking.
Yeah.
Like when this comes up, right? And again, the best way for me is like if your mother was in another country right now
Yeah.
and dependent on the humility or whatever of that country for you to have your mother back, right? You would be using different words.
Probably.
So again, I'm just saying.
Like, I think also us as South Africans, like without even us realizing it, it became sensitive. We're
As a
sensitive.
South Africans, nah. Like we're very quick to jump on foreigners before we look at ourselves.
That's true too.
Because there's a lot of cuck that we do that is also affecting the situation.
Facts.
Besides the foreigners, because there's money for the resources.
But by the way, like when you say foreign, right? What picture? Like, I'm gonna even seem a bit racist for the moment, right? What image is coming to your head?
someone that's not from where I am.
Okay, no, all
Point
right,
blank.
all right, like
It has nothing to do
No,
with complexion.
no,
it has
no,
nothing to do
but
with
it's
any of
the
that.
the guys in the squatter camps, the guys that you'll hear about
Yeah.
and that you see in the news, not the white people that are here taking advantage of the actual economy and monies and the actual foreigners. White people they could be here without even actual
but
papers.
okay, first, if we have to look at it now, we're talking about this video where they're talking about the public
Hospitals.
hospitals and
Yes.
things, ne? And unfortunately, you don't find the white foreigners in the public hospitals.
No.
Says who? Have
No,
you
okay,
been
no,
there?
I'm not saying that you don't find them. I'm saying like majority of the time, if you have to go today, if you have to go to tomorrow, if you have to go the next
Like
day,
Tambo Memorial.
majority of
Tambo
the people
Memorial.
is going to be
Tambo Memorial.
the black foreigners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, white people, what do you mean, bro?
No, they are white
Yes,
people, guys.
we're not saying that there
I'm
aren't
not saying
any.
there's no white people.
But to actually physically go and use the resource on a day-to-day perspective, it's not likely going to be them.
I'm gonna say a very like blatant statement.
Say it.
right? I think you guys are very ignorant
For real?
in this sense.
In this conversation.
Yes, in this sense.
Okay.
In this sense.
Elaborate, sir.
In this, yeah. Please give me.
Go ahead.
Right,
I'm ready.
cool. You know the hospital situations that you're describing? You haven't been there. You're actually not a parent. You're not there often enough to understand. I feel again. Wait.
No.
Let me just feel. Again, I'm speaking just my point of view, right? Even you, I feel like even if we say, for instance, kids sick now, are you the one that runs with the kids to the hospital? Are you?
Easy.
Okay. Tambo Memorial.
Anyway,
Have you been to
I've been
Tambo?
to Tambo Memorial, I've been to Germiston, I've been to Joburg,
Okay.
I've been to private
Joseph.
hospitals.
No,
I've
wait,
been-
whoa,
those
let him
things.
address. Yeah, it's fine.
All
Let him
those
address.
things.
You get what I'm saying? So that we get the point across, bro. So the thing again I'm saying is this, bro. You see, when it comes to again addressing just simply that, you get what I'm saying? No? Like you need to approach this like from a very experienced point, bro. Like again, you randomly throw around. I feel like your brother's kids and here and there,
It's
bro.
reference.
Yeah. But that is, you're not there. You really aren't there. To me, I feel. You get what I'm saying? To me, I feel. And to he started off in terms of the clip, right? It was medical, just saying in terms of, you get what I'm saying? In this country, in any other country, for instance, right? In order for a foreigner, a foreign national, for instance, to take advantage of anything, right, in this country, one of you need to allow access or whatever it is. Corruption itself even happens because of you allowing access. Apartheid, the fact that there was fucking black people throwing their own people in the fire and betraying their own people. There's always people allowing access, and it's always easier to point. You get what I'm saying? Then that's why I try to come in with the angle that if your families or other people, you were aware that people are outside, right? South Africans, right? Possibly being treated illy in whether it be Mozambique, wherever it is, you get what I'm saying? Then you would approach this in an angle where it's and realize it's not really as easy as you put it.
No,
I
but
just
that's
feel
what I
like
said first.
I feel like
when I said when I started, I said that
yeah.
like
How
in
much
term
have y'all
in
traveled
terms
out of the country?
Wait, let me finish most now.
Yeah.
In terms of the resources, now I said that okay, now I do understand what they're saying, but then I also went to say that, but I still feel like
It's wrong.
it's wrong. I feel like bruh, you can't be somewhere in a country and now they're telling you must pay for private healthcare. You can't get the public healthcare and you don't have money to pay for the private healthcare. You are in this country now. Sure, you are not from here, but how the fuck must you now go back just to go to the hospital?
As your child is bleeding out or sick
Exactly.
or whatever
That's
it
not
is.
real.
What I'm saying is we shouldn't be turning these people away. I'm saying is we must start with our government, bruh. the people that are stealing the money for the resources and shit. I'm saying that's where we start. Because then there's more money where we can then have resources for our people and for foreigners.
Yeah.
Where we can look after everyone instead of trying to kick someone out because to cover up what corruption this fucking nigga is doing here.
Okay, but did you all know that our South Africans in other countries are doing exactly that, bro? We are paying for their private.
Yes.
Did you all know that?
Yes.
Wait.
Did you all know
Okay.
that?
Okay, no. Do you have that? Okay, do you have evidence for that?
We can
Did
go
you?
check it now, bro.
Okay, all right.
Can I jump in now? It's my turn. So, just to cut back to the ignorant line.
Yes.
The reason why it must have sounded or come out like it was ignorance
Yeah.
is because it's bliss. What I was talking
Okay.
about is an admin perspective.
Okay.
I wish my foreign national brothers and sisters could do more to make things easier for my people that don't want to do anything.
Okay.
For example, if let's bring it back home. Now reference.
Yeah.
There are foreign kids in my mom's daycare
Okay.
in the preschool class.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
These kids all have birth certificates. These kids all have clinic cards. These kids all go to the mobile clinic, go to the hospitals, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Why is it that those parents were okay with getting every single document behind
Yes.
one another and the
Yes.
others aren't?
Yes.
That's where my conversation comes in. No, you are inhumane to turn away somebody that is injured or hurt or whatever. All I'm saying is that I wish that the foreign process,
Yes.
they would also come to the party. I also don't like sitting in Home Affairs for 9,000 hours for what I need to get to, but I'm going to go get it, right? Based on a public perspective. Don't you think that the foreigners deserve to give our government that kind of documentation to make their experience
But
easier?
again, I said again,
How does that make-
illegal is a different
But that's
situation.
the
It's not what
thing.
we were discussing.
We're not talking about that. If you go into a hospital, a public hospital in South
Yes,
Africa,
yes.
more likely you have information with you. There's nothing about you being illegal. The conversation that is illegal
Hmm.
is you thinking that you have domain without even making an effort to get there. That's the
How
problem.
do you
I'm
know there's
having.
no effort? You don't understand.
Why would publicly why would
Yes.
somebody like the Patriotic
Yes,
Alliance
yes.
align in front of a public place
Yes.
and do that in public if they didn't have that kind of information?
Agenda? No, there's always agenda.
But
'Cause
that's
here's
the thing.
No,
We're not talking about everybody in general. We're talking about the public hospital system.
Bruh.
That's it.
Bruh.
So what if we cut all the foreigners from the hospitals
Okay.
and we only give them the mobile clinics?
Okay.
Are you gonna fight?
What do you mean? No, I'm not. But here again.
Because the admin's easier.
Even there, your own people will fuck it up and you'll find a way to blame the foreign.
I don't think so.
Bro, this is what I'm trying to tell. Bro,
I think that's what I said. We all are sensitive when it comes to this conversation
I
because
agree
what's
with
mine
Faisal,
is
bro,
mine
man. I
and
feel
what's
like
yours is yours. Cool.
We fuck a lot of
We
shit up
do.
there,
I'm
and
not
we
saying we're
don't
not.
take accountability for
I'm not,
what we.
I'm not saying we're not, but for the context of this video, I actually feel like the purpose behind what the Patriotic Alliance is doing makes sense.
what is the context? What is the context
They're
of this
just
video?
fighting that everybody can get on the same page. That's it. That's all. That's what I took from that. Honest to God. That is what I took from
what
that.
does the illegality and the thing that you mentioned that you brought up, right, have to do with that video?
Documentation. What has there to me that people
Maybe
coming
we
there
should
and
have
being
finished that
prepared.
video. We should have finished that
And
video.
coming and being
Because
prepared.
Okay, but
That's
guys,
all.
that is those are people you see, foreigners that can stand on the video, right? On TV,
Yes.
right? And argue. They are legal, trust me.
Facts. I'm not
You get what I am
disputing
saying
that.
to you. That's why I'm trying to say to you, bruv. That video, maybe we should have finished that video.
All right.
You get what I'm saying? Because we cut off and jumped off into like even the thing he just said.
Yeah.
The whole reading of what it was. I just proved it by reading here
Yes.
that it was misinformation.
I'm agreeing though with what they're doing.
How
I just,
often have you left the country?
I just
How
feel
often
like-
have you left the country?
never.
All right, cool. That already puts you in a position of misunderstanding.
Yeah, but I'm not sitting here kniping my fingers and my toes and be like, I'm going to go to Nigeria one day. I don't think like that. It's obsolete. I'm not thinking about it from an
Okay, Chris,
African
bruh, when
perspective.
it-
That's the thing. I'm not
when they
thinking
say
about
things
it like that.
public hospitals, it's supposed to be for the public.
Just go to your mic.
Who's-
Any
what
country,
is
who's the
public? What
Who's
is
the public
public?
in the country? Who's the public?
Everybody, public.
It can't be everybody.
What do you mean?
I don't think it's everybody.
What do you mean?
everybody.
Everybody legal.
No.
in that country.
No, I think that there are
Every human-
classes. There are
What do you
classes.
mean?
There are
No,
classes of
public is
people.
everyone legal.
Yes.
bro.
Every
Public
human
is everyone
Fine,
legal,
fine.
yeah.
But in specific, I agree with Delton. I don't think that everybody in the public is going to go to a public hospital.
Okay, not everyone in the public is going to a public hospital. Yeah, not everyone in the public
is
is.
to another country. It means you have money to pay for private hospitals, bro.
Or at
What?
least some sort of
No,
some
this rubbish.
sort of middle
People
class
migrate
something.
for work. The fact
Yeah,
that they
you're
don't have
working. You're working, so you can pay for your, isn't it?
And 10 to 1 when you go out the country, they give you some sort of medical aid.
ignorance again is a motherfucker.
But you're working, face, isn't it?
Bro.
I don't like that word.
But
My
you
opinion
may
doesn't
not
make
like
me.
it.
My
Maybe-
opinion doesn't
no,
make me
I'm
ignorant.
not saying it does. I'm not saying it does. I'm not saying it does. But your
Delton,
opinion does
put your mic there,
does point to what you know and what you're not aware of.
Maybe you're sensitive because you.
I'm foreign.
No, because you're fighting for the fact that is part of who you are.
I
Part
just-
of who I am
All right.
is the fact that I've been Richard half my life
Richard
in the
what?
same motherfucking country.
Lynchard what?
In life, in general.
And you think, well, okay, do you think
I
you were
don't-
Lynchard because of foreigners?
No, I think I was Richard because of ignorance in power. Cool. Now, all I'm saying to you is I agree with the PA. All I'm saying is I think it would make life
Because even
easier
if you take the
if
example
everyone
of
had
owning-
documentation
of owning shops,
to
yeah.
do different stuff.
Yes.
Even if you take the example of owning shops.
Yes.
If you have to go to another country.
Yes.
You're gonna own a shop on what? You can't go there with a visa, visiting visa.
You can't.
Okay.
Or a working
yes.
visa. Because
okay.
when a working visa.
And again,
check
and
your-
again, and again, right? Like I just said, right? You're gonna blame that you personally. You're gonna hold grudges with the foreign, not not knowing the fact that in order for a person to set off up a shop, right? Wait, right? That some of your people that are in power need to allow it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
That those pakis that are killing kids in Soweto, we've read about situations and
Yeah.
whatever it is, my nigga, it's your cops allowing them to be open after it has happened.
So now here's
So
people that is
again,
now.
wait, whoa. Again, my nigga, you get what I'm saying? Instead of actually addressing the actual issue, you fighting with the O and putting him in a tire and burning thus xenophobia.
Yeah.
You putting him in the tire because your cop, your president, your municipality, your whoever the fuck is in charge allowed him to be there, bro. Now your ignorance, your ill brotherhood or not caring or whatever the fuck being comfortable in your bubble,
Yeah.
you hating a person, bro, because your people are fucking you over. Like again I was saying, bro, who fucked y'all over, my nigga? Who exactly is fucking you over? It's not that nigga that jumped the border and escaped from a fucking crocodile or whatever it is. That nigga doesn't even earn enough to rock your world or be in your radar.
Yeah, you see, if you're talking about that guy isn't
no.
even supposed to be here.
Bro,
See?
bro,
See?
but that's what I'm trying to say. Your life's not threatened by that nigga. It's the nigga that finds him on the street and accepts the 100 rand. Accepts the 100 rand when he doesn't have a passport.
That's the conversation. That's
the
where
conversation.
what we're talking about. We're not talking about him being a human or him needing something or him being foreign.
talking
It is
about him
it is the
feeling mad
concept
dead,
of the
bro.
principle. Can you go and put your child in St. Dominic's with Granada? Just you yourself go to the principal. Hey, take
I
my
don't know
child.
St. Dominic's.
No.
I don't know St. Dominic's.
It's a private
private
school.
school.
Okay.
You can't just go there without your how much you make a month, how much your lady makes a month,
Okay.
your child's birth certificate, a copy of your ID.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. The public hospitals are sitting with
Yeah,
so
this is
much
gonna be the
admin.
topic.
So much admin. There's you know on what's that movie Bruce Almighty? Where Morgan Freeman opens that okay and Bruce's whole life comes out in files.
Yeah.
That's where I saw what I took from that entire video. It's me seeing that that the public system has to now put
Bro, let's
gang
please finish
files,
that
has to now
video.
get this. How long is it going to take our country to computerize everybody?
Let's please
See?
finish that video.
See?
No.
I just feel like all I'm saying is on my side, what I took from that video is that I see that the Patriotic Alliance is trying to get everybody who is foreign to be on a national page. That's it. That's all I took.
We should read more. We should
wasn't fighting.
We should all read more. I don't think you're fighting. I'm just saying again. We should make sure that we allow ourselves to be aware more, because this whole conversation was even built of a video we didn't even finish watching.
No, we can stop this thing. We can pause and watch the full
Yeah,
video.
but
That's what
I feel we don't need to watch the video, guys. I feel like, guys, I put a lot of the blame on us as South Africans there. Because even if you do go to our public spaces, Né? Firstly, the people there don't want to work.
No.
Yeah. So if that foreign nigger is getting a bed before you, it's because he came there early, and when you came there, that auntie decided, nah, she's not working for the rest of the day. That's why you didn't get the bed. I feel a lot of it is on us. The processes and the things that goes into those public hospitals and clinics and home affairs and all our government institutions is cuck.
Yeah.
Is cuck. The systems that they use is always forever offline. Our shit is bullshit.
Yeah.
But if we actually worked on us, né? What these people here, bro, I feel we can do for us and for them without no one having to fight no one.
Yeah. Bro, to be honest, bro, if let's say example now, I right now as I sit here, bro, let's say I don't have any legal privileges in terms of I'm like illegal, right? I'm an illegal foreign, bro, right? Cool. If you as an official, right? Whether it be cop, whether it be at the Home Affairs if you don't accept that 100 rand, right? At the point where I'm found out.
You are in cuck.
You get no. Besides me being in cuck, there will be less illegal foreigner, whatever it is in the country, right? Because you had done your job properly. I won't be abused. I'll be put in a place where sharp and then deported.
Even at the border
and then,
already. Before
So I'm just saying now, let's say everybody does their job properly, right? I won't be abused. I'll be put in a place, whatever it is, and then they're processed and then deported, whatever it is, right? Sharp. And then that nigga finds another person. The same process will happen. You get what I'm saying? Sharp.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? From there already, right? A teaching has been put out to the foreigner, right?
Yeah, that if
to
you
say,
go
my
there,
nigga,
they're gonna put you out.
Not even abusively, it's not even about fighting or
but if you
whatever
go
it
there,
is.
they're gonna put
They
you out.
will put you
Yes,
out. Sharp.
yes.
Cool. From there, bro, I will tell this nigga, oh no, don't do that. Make sure that your days are there,
Maybe
your
go
visa,
there or
whatever.
go there, but don't
Cool.
go there because they're gonna.
All right. Now again, let me bring it up again, right? The other days I told you my brother had to leave because his visa was about to expire.
yeah.
We conscious about that
Yeah.
shit. Do you get what I am saying?
Yeah.
Cool. He didn't stay over. He made an effort after I got scammed. Remember I told us buying him a ticket.
Sure.
I made up. He left, my nigga, before.
It
Don't tell
expired.
us about
Do
the scam.
you get what I'm? No, it's irrelevant. The point
it's
is
a podcast.
No, the point. We're missing the point.
Sorry.
Do you get what I
He
am
left
saying to
before
you?
it expired.
Yes. So foreigners again are conscious.
Yes.
Because your cops aren't necessarily the nicest cops in the world.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Do you get what I'm saying?
That's
So
facts.
foreigners are conscious of being taken advantage of and a bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
So again, I'm saying, bro, if we are aware, therefore education, therefore not ignorance, maybe the word is offensive. You get what I'm saying to you? But we need to be more educated in these things. Again, if your father was literally in Zimbabwe right now, couldn't leave because of you would be more informed in as far as that education and some legalities. You would Google some shit.
Way. And I usually think about it that way. Well, that's why I feel the way I feel, bro. Because there's like I shared this on one of our What to Watches in the previous couple of episodes.
Yeah.
Mo. It's on Netflix where this guy they're from Palestine but they're refugees in America.
Yeah.
And everything they go through there and what.
Yeah.
So you see the shit, bro. And it's not only here in South Africa where it's happening. It's
Everywhere.
happening like right around the globe.
Yeah.
And for me, bruh, I feel that it's, bruh, you don't know what that person went through
To get there.
to get here.
Yeah.
You don't know what's happening, where he comes from,
Yeah.
whatever. So for you to just treat him less of a person because he's not from here, for me, that's cuck, bruh.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
I don't want to sound absent-minded because the thing is I'm not. We are very aware that there are different people that do different things to get to where they need to get to. All these guys that do come over the border and do come here to change their lives, that's actually what they're here for. All I'm saying is that if it was me that was foreign somewhere else, I would make sure I have the documentation that I need to for every kind of process in my life. I feel like
And that is what
that video might have been a very vulgar. Yes, the Patriotic Alliance is not always comforting when they come to a situation, but the conversation has enough context.
Then do you say if a foreigner has papers, right? They've got the right to public health?
I think that I don't think that they have the right to health in general. But what I think is when you have enough documentation, you make the process
I would say
so
so,
much
Fitz. Yes, I
easier.
would say so.
Because the processing in this country, I can even speak on that, is crap. You're going to
It's really
circle.
cock. You're in
You're going to
this country,
circle.
yo.
So it's not even a, hey, get out. It's a, hey, get this paper so you know. Do this so you know. Don't do that so that they could stop telling, oh, you niggas, y'all are not supposed to be here. Just get shit so that you can be here once. 'Cause
But people that are here legally don't get told that you're not supposed to be.
The mic,
No.
bro.
Bro, I know personally, né?
Yeah.
Bro, there's white people, bro, like to be honest with you, right? That are doing business or whatever it is, right? That don't even get that kind of animosity.
Mm-hmm.
They are literally, bro, some of us even maybe working here for foreigners. And no, legit.
Not true.
And to be honest, you don't even have that mentality to it. But the one that is spoken about is the guy that jumped or whatever it is, bro. But you're not aware that that nigga driving a Porsche doesn't have papers. But because he's driving a Porsche and you working for him, you get what I'm saying?
He also
So
doesn't
again,
make
I'm
it.
saying it's what we expose. Bro, I see this in the highest levels with American, especially TikTokers and people in America is so ignorant, right? And it's based on the fact that they ill-traveled, firstly, as Americans, as a fucking country. I don't know how that is.
you all should wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking in circles now.
Okay, I think so. Yeah, but finish your
yeah.
point. Finish your point.
But yeah, nah, but like that's all. That's all I meant.
Production.
That's it. Is what it is, bro.
Yeah, but Americans life
That's-
like what you're
that-
saying through is
but
true.
it's not
They
just
they
them,
are
yeah.
ill-traveled.
It's true.
But yeah, man, I just feel like fuck, man. In the world, let us all just be nice, bro. We are all people at the end of the day. We all bleed the same blood. We don't need to be cocked to each other because we are from different places. That's just how I feel about
Yeah.
it, bro.
And if there is some sort of governance or some sort of difference, then like dialogue it, like dialect it. Don't let it be a. I hate xenophobia first, personally. I don't think you need to hurt
And
anybody.
I do hear what you're saying, Pronon. I do hear what you're
Yeah,
saying. Like,
just admin.
first, even if you came here, like at this, the age you are now, not when you came here. Like if you came here now, you as a person, you'd also, like you're saying with your brother as well, you would also come here knowing that if they have to ask for this and they have to ask for that, you'd have your shit in order. You're not
Facts.
gonna just come and jump the border
Chill.
and just be here. You're gonna come and you're gonna make sure you have documents for this and documents for that and whatever
Later.
to cover yourself. And I think that's where
So
where
for-
Bronwyn is coming from.
Okay, my only question is this. Okay, for him that is legal, for instance, that has gone out of the way to make sure they've got the papers and everything, right? What is the fair thing for him, for instance?
Or if he's going to a public space to be like everyone else and accept the public health and expect
I
public
think fair for him
help.
is to be treated like everyone else is being treated.
I think that's it. I think the same legal, illegal, just get papers. Fuck.
Yeah, I just feel like illegal is a problem because when you're undocumented, it affects a whole lot of things because you are taking from resources, you are taking from this, you are taking from.
Again, that's a different topic.
It
That's
is a
not what
different
we were
topic,
talking-
but
yeah,
I
you're
mean, like,
mixing.
just okay, yeah, sure. Now we really in a rabbit hole here.
Let's close off.
I agree this time. This
I
topic
think
was
there's a lot of things happening around the world as far as, whether it be sport, from South Africa dominating the world. You get what I'm saying? In music, in to
Athletics.
to even Africa gaining dependency in a lot of countries out of international influence. You get what I'm saying?
True.
And
true.
a lot is happening in the world. I think it's good. We need to invest time and just in
Yeah.
in these positive changes.
But
that
this
are-
was for sure a warme topic, I'm not gonna lie.
It was a warm topic.
This
yeah.
motherfucker was deep. Yeah, Dylan is very
Okay,
disappointed.
but yeah, I am.
Bowlies.
I like talking to y'all. But guys, please like, comment, subscribe. Comment below how y'all feel about today's topic.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
Must wait.
everyone has a different stance on this,
View,
and it's
yeah.
always nice to hear different views. So whatever you feel, if you feel like you agree with the PA, if you feel you don't agree with the PA,
Yeah.
if you feel you have a different view in a whole, Leave your comment below. Let us know how you feel.
For
And
sure.
don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Let us run that numbers up.
Follow us
Give
on TikTok. Follow Podcast by the Bowler 2.0 on
I go
TikTok.
to every other social platform.
TikTok.
YouTube especially.
YouTube.
TikTok is doing well.
Yeah. TikTok,
We need you on YouTube.
Facebook. Facebook and TikTok.
We did YouTube.
I mean YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Facebook and YouTube. Yeah.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, it's been another episode of Podcast by the Bowler. Hier by Tangsipan Toasting Flight Stories 8. We are here. Peace.
Peace. Sa winky.